Hey everybody, how's it going?
Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are.
There we go. Think we got everything running. Hey, Polly, Chris, you're back. Maria, hi. See you're hanging with the pups. Was telling Doug about your dogs. Aw, thanks, Steve. Yeah, please hit the like. That'd be awesome. How you guys doing today? It's nice here in Arizona. What are we up to? 91. Doug forgot he's supposed to talk.
I just wanted to log on the cell phone so that we'd have another viewer.
That's all right.
Shameless. Gotta mute it. So yeah, we were talking. What were we talking about? Oh,
moving.
Us moving here, getting here, and life's journey and how it goes. And what was that? Very much, it's a journey, and we keep racing to a destination. But it's really about the journey, about on the way. I remember when Ellen told me we were going to move to Arizona. I think it was 2013? About 2 years before we got
12, 13, yeah.
I told her she was crazy. We were not able to move to Arizona from Connecticut. And 2015 in August, I think middle August, we moved here. Bought the house sight unseen. And
in May, yeah.
In May, and paid for the house for a few months before we came out. And it was real. It wasn't a cardboard cutout with the Roadrunner and the coyote behind it. But it's worked out well, obviously. Well, not obviously, obvious to me. But it's a journey, and we were talking about changing and moving forward, and especially now, it seems the world continues to get more complicated and more scary.
Well, you say it.
Stressful. Anyway, we all have our stressors, but we did take the move. We did come here. And I've changed. When I think back to that time before we came here, I have I had no idea what I'd be thinking like today from there. How much I guess grown as a person or changed as a person, or I'm pretty grateful. I'm always grateful.
Well, when we first moved here, Steve, we had 2 window air conditioners. New England, it's not a place you usually have air conditioners. We did have one in our bedroom for a few years. That was about it, though. And then we moved here. We brought a couple with us, and we have funny little windows, so we couldn't use the big ones. So we had one in the bedroom, one in the living room, and it was pretty warm, and we managed to save up some money, and we finally got central AC 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So it was about we were here for 6-ish years without it. So, but yeah, I'm glad we had it, because the last 2 years have been very, very hot. Hi, Art Sassy, thanks for coming.
The house had no AC, had a wall unit in the living room, a heater wall unit, and had a couple little electric ones that didn't do anything but run the electric bill up. They didn't really heat too much. Can they? Am I coming across okay because I'm farther away from the computer? No, I've lost my whole train of thought.
You were talking about the wall units.
Oh yeah, the AC and the heat, and now we have a bigger heater in the living room, and the central AC. But And then we have a well now because we're still paying for the well, but we had to pull a well and we were hauling water for 5 years out here, which at first I thought would be pretty nice and rustic and live in the desert and go to the well and put quarters in and get water. It got pretty old after a year or two or 3 or 4 or 5.
Cost a lot in tires.
Keeps the hauler running. So we'll pay for that well eventually. But we have water. Now we just need solar on the roof and we'll be all set.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, I went online and I found, I think it was called efireplaces.com, and I found this really nice 2-sided propane fireplace, and that's what we have for heat now, and it's pretty. And it's, a high end. It came from the scratch and dent because the back side that you build into the wall had a big scratch on it. But I will never see it ever, so I don't care. Steve's asking about your job. Your interesting job.
Yeah. Oh, I know. That's what I did not do is have a picture of my phone. Yeah, it can be interesting. I do pest control in Arizona here, and it's different than New England. You never know what you're going to find here. This week, my coworker at one property had 2 rattlesnakes in separate rodent bait stations. Nothing to wake you up and pop the station open. There's a rattlesnake inside looking at you. That gets you going. It wakes you up, or you jump down to go into a mobile home and you hear a rattle into there. But it's getting a good season now. It's going to be cold. We like that.
Yeah.
Rattlesnakes, scorpions, they're all mellowed up. So.
That's when the spiders want to move into the house.
Yeah. Yep.
Fun Adventure, the TV shows.
Oh, yeah. It is. I like it. I've been doing it since I got out of the service.
Yeah, pretty much.
At the nuclear plant. And then I went here and... so I like it. I like to talk to people, though. I talk to customers, and I take the time more now. Even the time, busy schedule, you're there to do something. You got to make money. You got to keep moving. Company keeps you busy. But I take time to talk to people. I talk to it's like I meet people for a reason. Remember I saw her. I didn't tell Ellen. The checkout lady at Safeway was a customer of mine a few years back, and her husband turned me on to a book, 3 Magic Words. That's what the book is, 3 Magic Words. It's just about the universe and how we interact and how it's perception. And it was just another step on the way down the road. It was, but I ran into them for a reason, and they were. She's a crazy lady, and I love her, and it was really nice to run into her. I have, it's part of it. I run into one lady was, I call her the psychic. I can never remember her name, and she moved to Maine. Her husband was a surgeon of some sort, or an anesthesiologist. But she did, I don't know, and some people are into it, and some people don't think it's a good thing, but past life regressions. And what are you, that chakra? Cleaning up your chakra? I don't know. I'm looking at her, but she did all that stuff. And I run into these people, and I take the time to talk to them and get what I can. Some things I agree with, some things not. Some things I don't know about. But it's all happens for a reason. Life since we've been here we've been moving forward, and we stall, and then we get going again. What was that video we watched? The rabbit, they take a hop and then they wait and then you take another big hop. And so sometimes if the hops get closer together and quicker, you're moving forward, trying to get something done physically. What are you talking about? Cleaning up. We got
started on the bathroom.
Well, we're into it. But the shed's what we got to do.
Yeah, we have.
It's a big one, and it's full.
Yeah.
And some of that stuff we don't need.
No.
Clean out the clutter in your life physically. Clean out the clutter in your mind. I heard a good video for meditation. I like that we heard recently. And just trying to do that. I got to get back to that more, but that's just me.
You watch Billy the Exterminator?
Yeah, I used to. Billy the Exterminator. But who was that guy that did the wildlife extermination? He was on TV a while back, and he used to go, now I'm going to do it. Yay! Remember that guy? He was crazy. He'd reach in and grab wild animals. I'll tell you, no. Our son worked at the Chevron. He works down the street. He manages one of the little mini marts. Had a squirrel in there like a month ago, and he went and finally grabbed it because they couldn't catch him. He picked it up, and it chomped on him using the ER, getting shots. It chomped his finger like a hot dog. They eat nuts, I think.
Yeah, I told some
Holy
people
moly.
about that.
So, anyway, but that guy used to reach in and grab those things, the damnedest thing.
Now, Maria, you have 40 panels and you still had a bill for $127. That's crazy. Don't you think? 40 panels?
Yeah, I would think so, but I don't know. And I know that when I talk to people about solar, they are...
yeah, you know Steve, the yee guy.
Brown, what was his name? Something Brown. I don't know. I'm going to look him up, but I can't think anything.
Alton Brown, but he was a cook dude.
No.
You know?
Maybe that was his cousin. But anyway, these panels, I hear people, and sometimes one thing I do is wrap the mesh wire around solar panels on roofs because pigeons go into their nest and they cause a terrible mess. So I'm up there looking at a lot of solar panels too on roofs. And I can't imagine some people, they have a whole roof covered and they're still saying they have a bill. And other people, I talked to an engineer, said with our bill and our roof, we could get away with, I forget what he said, but very few panels.
I don't know. I mean, that's about what our bit, well, it's gone up a little bit with their $77 added fee, but that's about what we were paying running AC, just regular.
Now, I talked to people out here and if you
woman, that's crazy.
You have to be on.
She was $500 a month plus.
Well, see, it's dropped at
25-foot ceilings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of space. See, having a little midget house like ours is good.
Yeah, you know, we got like what, 1,100, 1,200 square feet, something like that.
I think, but
I'm also, I don't like it cold, so I keep the AC on about 78, 76 to 78. That's anything below that. Pretty much that's what you're going to find my house at, summer or winter. Doug was complaining, it's hot in here. I'm like, what? It's 78. Well, what do you have it out of the winter? 78.
You don't. We have it cooler in the winter because I'm too cheap. I'm going to take the gas. We cut it down a little less, 76. So actually, we have it down low in the winter.
You know.
72, 74.
Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, if I could find temperature like that all the time, I'd live there if I could afford it. December to May, no bill. Yeah, that's nice. Well, that's nice, Maria.
The thing is, I talked to someone here that said they have to, all those hookup bills, you have to still be hooked. In this county we live in, you cannot put a house off grid that's already had power to it. You can't disconnect or something. So you got to have the power, even if you make enough power to power all your electrical needs. They pay like $70 a month just for the fees.
And you're supposed to be able to sell it back to them, but somehow that doesn't really quite ever work in your benefit. I don't know. Yeah, we had to run the AC just to get the humidity out of your house, Paulie. I just can't. Oof. You know, the humidity, that's a big thing about living here, that we are liking no humidity. In Connecticut, we had a dehumidifier. Here, we actually got a humidifier for when it gets too dry. So it's, you know, it's like backwards world here.
But no matter where you are, making the best of it. I was thinking about today about this podcast, whatever it might be here, and thinking. People tell me I have a face for radio.
There you go.
No, I was thinking that I go to work when I'm feeling not so great, ill, or I've got, foot pain and neck pain and some pains. And when you're feeling good, you have to notice it and appreciate it. I think, man, if I just didn't have this foot hurt so bad, it'd be an all right day at work. But really, when it's an all right day at work, you got to really revel in it. When it's an all right day at home, I try to
Yeah, I think people are always looking for that awesome day, but we just, we got to be thankful for the days that, we didn't get a bad headache, or
Oh,
we
yeah.
didn't get a flat tire, or, like sometimes you may have to look for that silver lining, but really if your day's going okay, probably a lot of little things happen to make that, so that you didn't have some kind of big whatever headache, catastrophe, issue, situation that really threw you for a loop or cost you a lot of money, made you mad. You got to try to enjoy those days, because those really are the good ones. Really, those are the ones you're going to be in the rocking chair thinking about.
I have to notice it, and then I have to enjoy it and realize, hey, it's a nice day. Today it's nice outside. We just went outside with the equine, and it's nice out. So after this, I may go take the dog for a walk. Enjoy the weather while it's not blazing hot. It's not cold yet.
Take the fat donkey for a walk.
Yeah. I take the dog and the donkey. Donkey takes all my attention and all my strength.
Yeah.
So much to train that animal.
But, what was that thing? I was thinking something before you were talking. I forgot.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good book. I posted the link up on it, for on Amazon. I'm sure you can find it elsewhere, but Amazon's an easy place for me to look up the 3 magic words.
Yeah, I don't read super well. I think it's ADD. I read and I don't retain it, but so it took me a while to get through it, and I should read it again. I'll get more out of it, but it's like, that's why I like the videos. Sometimes I can absorb stuff easier hearing it. That video enough that you had on Thursday.
Yeah.
The Thursday video was good. I couldn't listen to be live with you guys. Or anyone that was there. I was working and I was doing the prison. So we can't take our cell phones in, and then they had some kind of catastrophe and we got locked down. I was in dorm 7 of Servat Yard for about 2 hours before they could move us.
Tell them that you were locked down in prison this week, dog. Come on now.
So
they think I'm nice.
We got out. They let us out afterwards. It just took a few more hours to do that job. That's what happens there. But I get paid.
They didn't even feed him.
No, that's the thing. I was getting pretty hungry towards the end of it. The inmates' food looked pretty good. I saw someone had some, but that's pretty bad. But anyway, I did see that poem, and I listened to it. It was really, thought provoking for me.
I've got a longer one that I'll play for everybody at the end. You can listen or not. It's like 4 minutes long, and it's got taps playing behind it, but it's a good one. But listen or don't, it's up to you.
Yeah, the taps I think is weird, but it's a real pretty trumpet. So
yeah, Doug used to play trumpet, so he,
it's real nice, but it's kind of weird. But I like that one too. It's in a different way. I find so much. I think things cause me to, like I say, thoughtful things that I hear and see. It's so nice. I feel like I'm going to get somewhere eventually.
That's what you were talking about before, that when we were living in Connecticut, you didn't really, you just literally didn't have the time to think about stuff. You were married, you had a job, you had a mortgage, you had car payments, you had 3 kids. You had my parents, you had, foolishness and stuff going on, and
the rat race.
And just, trying to keep your head above water, and, thinking about anything is like, oh, good, dinner's ready. Yay, I can go to bed early tonight. That's, where you're at when you're in the thick of it, I guess. So, we are at a point in our life, our kids are grown. They're all doing okay, thank God. And we have some free time. Doug drives 45 minutes to work and home, and then he's out there, crawling under trailers or up on roofs or whatever. So he has time to think now and process living, I guess.
Yeah. I use the drive time here because it's a really nice commute.
And I have lots of free time,
no traffic,
obviously, because I'm on with you guys all day.
Yeah. I don't know. Steve is asking about my jurisdiction. When I was working for the other company, I went from Yucca to Lake Mead. Mojave County is is the fifth largest county in the country, and there was two of us from that company doing it. So I did a lot of driving for the other company.
But it's not highly populated. That's
why you have to do a lot of driving. But it's bigger than Rhode Island and Connecticut put together. That's what I tell my friends from back east, my Rhode Island, Connecticut friends. They don't understand it.
Canada, so I don't know.
Canada's, it'll just
how
seem
big's
big.
Quebec? I don't know. I mean, things like, Nova Scotia and Quebec. I've been to those two.
Because we're from there, yeah.
And we're from Maine, and we actually would take the Blue Nose over
to Nova Scotia.
You guys may hear my obnoxious macaw in the background.
He's getting wound up over there. But now I stay down in Kingman. Our company saturates Kingman, so we don't do a lot. If anyone does, it's me. I use utility. I go out of town, but not a lot. Once in a while, I have to venture out to Yucca to go under a new trailer for termites, and I usually get lost. So there is no GPS.
Don't follow GPS out here. Ask the people.
Especially pulling a 200-gallon tanker trailer to sandy roads. Anyway, we'll just go past that. Get stuck thing. And
yeah, it happens.
So I'm looking at these people with this. Maria, you said, had the big dogs. Big dogs, the Dane and the Mastiff, something.
Yeah.
And they both sleep with her. I can't sleep with a small dog. That other person says she had a little dog. Those dogs expand to 5 times their size in bed.
Yeah. Dogs they got dog beds at the bottom of the bed. That's it. Not like on the floor.
And Hannah's good about that till morning. She wakes me up.
I can't stand anything sleeping on my feet. So, even sleeping at the bottom of the bed doesn't work for me. So, and they're dirty. Their dogs are just dirty.
Your dogs are dirty.
My dogs are dirty. But yeah, no dogs in bed for me. But other than that, they're pretty much free range. I don't do the crate thing. It's not my thing. Yeah, big head McGillicuddy. I told you. Yeah, Woodstock. The Woodstock is the macaw. We actually think Woodstock is a girl. And we named Woodstock for Snoopy's little friend because
he's much
yellow. Belly is just bright yellow, just like Woodstock from Snoopy. Or Peanuts, I guess. Yeah. Black lab, red and a pit bull. Spoiled. Well, there you go. They're supposed to be spoiled. Oh, I watched Dr. Pole.
I don't like it. He gets too graphic. Dr. Pole, the vet guy out there, sometimes I don't want to see him doing this stuff. He does. I spray some veterinarians' offices in Kingman, and I'm really nosy in there, of course, and I'm asking questions, and I always visit with dogs in the kennel that are getting
Thanks
treated.
For stopping, our Sassy. I will, I'll post when I get to reading. I just got to, like I said, make sure I'm not doing anything wrong, and then I think I'm going to start reading a book of some sort or another. Bedtime stories, something along that line. But I'll see you. I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow on Mark. Daughter-in-law rescues Great Danes.
I've always wanted a Great Dane, but it's a lot when you talk about a dog.
Go rest your eyes. Get off the screens. Our Sassy, she needs to not be looking at screens right now. She had eye issues.
Oh, well, yeah, definitely. Yeah. These computers are bad for your eyes, I think.
But thank you for coming. Just listen. Don't look.
Shut your eyes and relax. Anyway, I always wanted a Great Dane and a Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. My mother always wanted one.
But it's a lot. I mean, you get a dog that's that big, a Great Dane or a
Mastiff,
or you need to.
Remember Nikki with the tail and she'd clear the table?
She was a little dog.
And she wasn't, well, I know. But, the medium-sized dog with the tail clearing the coffee table. I mean, she broke so many flower vases. I used to be a florist and I would have flowers on the table, like people do. Not in my house because, dogs. And I have tops on my cups because dogs.
Yep, they... Maybe someday we will have a big dog, though.
Yeah, maybe outside.
I don't know. Outside dogs are made to be inside and outside.
All right, good to go, Maria. You know, not for nothing. We're getting a little old for that hangover thing. You know, it takes you 3 days to recover. Yeah, isn't that cool? Now you all know. That's why I put that up. I mean, I know it's a weird word, but I'm a huge Doctor Who fan, and you know, Petrichor is a pretty cool word. And then I moved here to the desert, and it just, you know, seemed like a thing.
And it's true.
Right.
When it just starts raining, man, the smell is weird. I think it's, and well, I wouldn't remember because it's been like 95 days.
Yeah.
Had any rain here, so.
And that's why our tortoise is called Strax, because that's a Doctor Who character, and he kind of looks like a tortoise. He looks like a big potato.
Potato head.
So if you look him up, you'll see.
Commander Strax.
Commander Strax. He guards our front yard.
He's slacking lately.
Oh, man. I remember living in an apartment with dogs. Well, we got a dog from the pound in Germany. We took her home and we went to get her fixed, and they're like, well, she's pregnant. It's like, we just got her 2 weeks ago. What do you mean she's pregnant? So then we had, 6 puppies?
Yeah, in government housing, government apartment.
And then we'd let them out. And of course, the puppies weren't on a leash, and they'd go barreling down the stairs, scaring this woman that lived there. She was terrified of dogs. I mean, they were puppies, like little tiny puppies that had trouble going down. She'd throw her pocketbook at them. She'd throw her kid at them. Remember, she threw her little kid at him one day.
That kid loved them dogs.
And the dog puppies were like, "Oh yay, a little kid we can lick," you know. And it was. But yeah, that was funny. Puppies.
Yeah.
I haven't done puppies in a long time. I don't think I probably ever will again. It wasn't a planned thing. We went and rescued a dog and ended up with 7. Of course, kept one, got rid of the other ones, you know, gave them all homes.
That might have been the oldest one we had, because Chessie was about 17 when she passed.
Yeah.
17-year-old.
Nikki, Chessie, Bono, and Townsend were all 17 when they passed.
Yeah, and Sarah.
And Sarah, too. So our first 5 pets that we had were all 17 when they passed, which was weird.
Well, I don't know. You're not counting Morgan and Mariah as pets. What's wrong?
Well, there were rats, and
they
you know,
too. They were your step rats. I got married to yet rats.
Yeah,
I never would.
We went on our honeymoon, which involved us getting. Doug had a little escort hatchback, right?
Ford Escort.
And we rented a little U-Haul for my stuff, going from Maine to South Carolina. And they didn't have the little one, so they gave us a bigger one, which was really
too big for the
car. And I had 2 cats and 2 rats. So we drove from Bar Harbor, Maine to Columbia, South Carolina, like that, with our pets. And we overheated, and the cat got loose on the highway.
Virginia.
And we had to get towed to a gas station. Oh, it was something. That was a trip.
And then the tire popped on it.
That's when the cat got loose. That
night the tire popped on the trailer.
We were so hungry, and there was I don't know where we were, but there was no food. We finally see
right on the state line, North Carolina,
a KFC light from the highway. We're like, we go and pull in, and literally as soon as we pull up to the drive-through window, they shut all the lights off, and our tire popped. And then we were surrounded by people trying to break into the trailer. While we were waiting for AAA to come rescue us.
Wow, yeah. That was...
I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
And then camping, because we were camping, too. That was a different trip, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, that wasn't camping.
That's when we went to California.
That's when
we had the
dogs and the pickup truck
and the tent. We were camping in New Mexico, I believe, where the cows were around.
Now I wouldn't be worried because I know these cows.
We're in the tent and we wake up and unzip the.
Well, first of all, we thought that night there was monsters around the tent. We were sure that I was going to get in the truck.
We had 2 dogs in the tent. They wanted to go through the side of the tent.
Anyway, and then we wake up with a steaming pile of with cow poop all right in front of the door. They're just cows. Now we have the cows all the time here around our house, so we're kind of more used to it.
Then it was kind of freaky.
It was a little freaky. It was a good trip out there from Maine to California to Fort Ord and Monterey.
We were like not even 25, so what did we know, right? We'd never been out here.
No, we just got back from Germany with this. We had the 2 dogs.
Yeah.
In the red Dodge pickup.
Too funny.
So,
Puppy pile.
yeah, I can remember. I might not remember people's names, but I can remember all these customers' dogs that I go to. I had to go back to that lady's house to check out her possible mole situation. Now, I hadn't been there for years, but there was Bear, her dog. He remembered me too.
Well, you pass out treats, so the dogs do remember.
I do give him treats, but I love the dogs.
And then when he gets home, he has to be inspected because he smells like weird dogs, you know. So, there's that. Too funny. How far time-wise are we from Queen Creek? That's
where Willow came from.
Yeah, that's where our baby donkey came from.
That is going to, I'll answer, because we are probably, if I left to go to Phoenix, it's about, I don't speed terribly anymore, 3.5 hours to Phoenix. Queen Creek's like sort of the other side of Phoenix from us, so I'm going to say 4 hours, about four, depending on traffic when you get to the valley, the Phoenix Valley area, Who's someone down there in Queen Creek or no?
Maria's down that way.
Oh, wow. And I heard that's growing like crazy. I heard it used to all be like rural farming. They keep building more houses. It's what they're doing in Kingman. They're just building house after house. We got one builder up here doing 300 houses this year. I mean, so they must be moving down there too.
Steve.
What?
Daughter, candy under the bed, ants to the tree. Yeah, that's a thing here, and you don't have to leave anything out. They just find their way in.
Antizona is that. I mean, and there's a lot. And remember when you called me today, and they were all over. All of a sudden, one day, and they show up. They came to this house was built in 2 sections, so the slab has a seam right under the kitchen wall. They were coming out for years before we got them tamed back.
I know, Steve. Yeah, it was. I mean,
remember,
I called Doug. I'm like, dude, there's like this like trail, like I don't know, like a river of ants,
highway,
tiny little ants, and they're just everywhere. And they're getting in my cupboard. You need to come home from work. I need the bug man. Yeah, Emma, she had something in her room.
Yeah, we came home from somewhere camping for the weekend, and her room was full of ants in Connecticut.
Yeah.
That was odd there, but
I think she brought something from like the beach or something home, and
I don't remember.
She had a 2nd floor bedroom. It wasn't like they were getting it. She brought something in.
No, they may have found it anyway. The fact is that was a long time ago.
Yeah, we got meal moss one time, and I couldn't for the life of me figure out. I mean, I threw out everything in the pantry. We cleaned the whole house. Well, behind a chair in our living room was an old diaper bag. Like, obviously, it hadn't been used in a while. And there were some animal crackers in it. So once we got rid of that, the mealy bugs went away. So that was nice. Yeah, we do that too, Rebecca. We didn't used to do that. I mean, out here, though, burying is not so much of an option, sadly.
Yeah, we had our experience with that.
Yeah. Coyotes like to dig things up, and it's not cool.
They got good noses too, man. They found our chinchilla. Anyway.
Yeah, termites, man. You gotta get rid of termites. They gotta go. I can't believe we have termites out here in the sand. It just blows my mind.
I can't believe they have them in Phoenix when it's even hotter than here.
Yeah.
There are termites here, but they don't affect as many houses as you think because they lose their moisture. It's all about moisture for them. But I do.
Yeah, well, South Carolina was my first big experience with bugs.
Roaches.
Oh,
giant roaches. Can never forget you pouring the cat food out.
Me either.
And
Look at me, I'm itching right now.
Of them come out of the cat food, and they just pour out all the big American roaches. Or if you're in South Carolina, they're palmetto bugs. But they're American roaches. But man, and I go to the guy that runs the trailer park where all the military people live there, and he throws me a can of Raid and laughs at me, and I'm like, thanks. But
yeah,
that was before.
Maine doesn't have a lot of creepy crawly stuff because it's just too cold, and we didn't live in a city area like ever. So we were out in the woods. You get crickets, you get I don't know what mosquitoes, black flies in Maine, black flies. But yeah, roaches. I'd never seen a roach before in my life.
That's really what got me hooked on bugs is hunting roaches in commercial kitchens, doing commercial work at night.
Don't tell them about that.
Oh, yeah. Headlight on your head and you're flushing them out. It's like hunting big game. I love it. I don't get to do it anymore so much, but I do have a clean-up Tuesday at a nice little restaurant here.
Oh, now you're making me itch again.
Yeah, it's not really bad, though. They got some, but I think it's not going to be terrible. I don't get to do it enough. Roach hunting is much.
Is there protection insurance for termites? The termite company, right?
Yeah, I don't know if Terminix does that, but like any company, many companies that do termites will do with yearly inspections. They have different levels of inspection, but of insurance. We don't do any structural. My little company can't do any structural insurance. We'll do it and then yearly inspections, and we'll treat, because out here, the little treatments of the drywood termites that fly in, it's usually a small little spot treatment and get rid of them, but or tent the house for thousands of dollars. But I don't know. I think Terminix or someone would offer more of a program. I don't think to like home insurance though. I don't know.
Yeah, I see Chris. She's up in Canada, though. She said she got a separate insurance for termites. So
yeah, Canada might be different, and you could actually say I think that.
Yeah, see, Steve's in the U.S. But he's in the Canada, but he's asking about if he bought a place here in the U.S.
Yeah,
like after he gets rich and all.
Yeah, you live with the termites then, just replace them.
We don't care about termites then.
Yeah.
Yeah, flying cockroaches. That's just unnecessary, Polly. I'm not going to Central America. I'm not doing it. There's too much creepy crawlies there.
Yeah, that's what my friends from like Puerto Rico and Jamaica say. It's bad there too, the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Fly, big old flyers.
Yeah, I just, no, thank you. Mm-mm. What did I say? I said something good.
What did
I don't know. I said a positive comment.
I don't think you did. I think you was trying to freak out about bugs. Now you're itching. Without bugs, we wouldn't have anything we have today.
Yeah, Well, I don't blame you, Polly. I don't think it's a good idea, man. You got to move north. You got to get into a little bit colder to get away from the creepy crawlies. Oh, money.
What?
Money. That's what Chris was saying.
Yeah.
Positive comment.
No, that's the other thing.
Well, we're all hoping, man.
I know.
What else can we do?
Are these? So some of these folks are they?
Yeah, they all know.
Mark.
Yeah, well, most of them are from Melanie.
Mark. So, yeah, I think we've done well though. We try to stack a little silver. We try to get some foreign currency. We just can't sit and wait. We started waiting too much for the currency, and we got to move forward. And when it comes, it comes. Until then, we got to try to move forward, keep doing things, make it much better.
Diversify. We've done that. We, got lucky. Doug's dad died.
That wasn't really lucky.
I don't think that's really lucky, but
he was 91. He
did leave us a little bit of money, which is we bought a rental property with, so we got a little income. It's not a lot, but it's enough, and it's good, and it's properties. We bought more acres around us after we moved here. We started with 1, we're up to 4. So, we're we did that. We did silver. We've got what? One little tiny.
2.
Oh, we have 2.
Well, actually, 3 grams of gold.
3 grams of gold. That's right.
Makes you the gold princess.
One of them is a 1 gram piece of gold, and then it has 1 gram of gold wrapped around it to make it into a pendant. But I don't wear it.
I just thought it's funny because the first gram we got was just one of those little square grams you get,
It's a little tiny thing. I'm scared to lose it.
But yeah, and hopefully we all do. Hopefully the reevaluation is,
that would be so nice.
Come across, even if it's not. I mean, people worry about the rate. Anything almost is going to pay you back more than you got into it. More the better, obviously. But man, grateful for anything I get.
There you go, Rebecca. That's what I'm talking about. 15 acres, barn dominium on the back, no neighbors. Watch for snakes. Yeah, there's plenty. You'll have the money to take care of it. Don't worry about it. You put up plenty of snake. Just don't stack rocks around the bottom of your house or firewood, and you should be all right. Get yourself a cat. Keep the mice at bay.
And a shovel. Flat nose, long handle shovel. I try not to do them in. We move them from work. We won't kill them. Sometimes we just grab them with a snake stick and bucket them and take them away for people. But
snakes. I don't do the snakes. Nope. I'll let a lot of things live in my house, but not a snake. Yeah, that's what we want. We want more acres. That's why we were looking. Unfortunately, our house sold, so we're not moving to Colorado, but
at the same time, we're both, maybe it's not meant to be right now. Maybe that's not it. Maybe something else. You just can't be too disappointed. It was a really nice property. We actually went to see it, and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
We both were very happy, felt very good about it. But, hey, you don't know.
You know what? Maybe they'll fix it up and take care of some of the issues and then sell it to us after the RV.
For more money when we have more money.
We'll just go offer them more money than we know what they paid for it. So,
or there'll be something else.
There'll be something else.
The house is Snowflake we really like too, but it was early. We're not really ready. I don't know if we're ready to move.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. Like I said, we started cleaning out the bathroom. Our cats passed, and we had a big cat tree in there, and this and that, and stuff and things. And so we, it's like, okay, it's been like, 4, 6, 8 months. How long?
6 months, easy.
And probably we should get rid of the cat item.
Cat box was still in there.
It was clean at least. We had clean cat box sitting in there, and so we took all that out and rearranged the bathroom a little bit. We have a cupboard in there that moves around, and because our laundry room is also in there. And, so we started doing that, and we're just going to start working through the house one room at a time. And then, if we actually do move, it'll be easier to do. And it probably won't hurt to get the house cleaned up, because I'm not really big on that whole dusting thing. So, don't judge.
Hey, so I'm trying to, this is on a cell phone format too. I can't make any comments on my cell phone. Does anyone know on an iPhone, what button, I can't get any, I can't make a comment.
Doug can't find
the chat on my.
And I have no clue because I don't know these things.
So I don't know.
So how are you guys chatting? Are you guys on?
Are you on a cell phone? Is anyone on an iPhone? And where's that chat come from? I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm not getting any answers.
Okay. Well, I just thought I'd ask. I'm going to have to go on YouTube and figure this out after.
Steve's going to come live near us so you can kill his bugs.
Yeah, I'll do that. I had to stop. Our friend has a convenience store down in Golden Valley down the road. We had to stop. He had some. All of a sudden, he's got mice in the store, and he's a funny guy. He's about 70. Steve's on an iPhone.
Yeah.
Can
you tell Doug how to find chat? He's got the video up, but he can't find the chat. Like he scrolls and just gets more videos.
Yeah, now I'm just.
Oh, now you're spinning.
Spinning anyway, but you know how it is. Anyway. Yeah, now I'm jacked up anyway, but
it should show you chat below the video.
Yeah.
Now his video's spinning on it.
Well, but that's where the video would be, and there's Oh, maybe more, but and then more. That's just your information stuff. I don't know.
And can you go left or right now?
No. You just keep wanting me to go left or right.
Well, I don't know. People say that. I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. It's just I don't know.
Yeah, it's not showing him a chat. It's weird. I don't. Maybe he's not subscribed. Although
I
I don't.
subscribe.
Oh, you don't have to be a subscriber to chat though.
Yeah. Oh well.
Aunt Maria was in the Navy. She was in Jacksonville and Key West.
Oof.
Yeah, boats. I'm not a boat person. Lived on the ocean all my life. Not a boat person. I don't mind lakes though. I'm not really into the ocean. It's too cold. Things bite you.
I went in the Army because it was a 2-year enlistment at the time. I just flunked out of college, and it was a 2-year. I decided another direction to go, and I thought I could sober up, but nope, not in the Army. But I often wondered afterwards. I questioned my decision because the Air Force had such nice facilities, and I thought the Navy would be nice. And I love the naval history. I have a lot of naval friends now and some retired Navy guys.
Hi, Christine. Christine's my friend that drives truck with her son.
Okay.
Place your phone upright and tap the small broken rectangle to half your screen, to half screen, and then half chat.
Let me think. Well, I have this big triangle, and that's full. Okay, now here. Show text.
Yes, chat is below at the bottom.
Yeah, but now I can't even turn the...
Where are you at, girlfriend? You driving? You home? What are you doing? Hope you got your mom all squared away.
The truck driver?
Yeah, Christine.
Yeah. Sorry, I was deep in the phone trying to figure it out. But I'm having...
Doug's trying to split his screen
I'm having some problems. I can't even start the video
again. So being a pain in the butt on him. But yeah, thanks, Steve. We'll get him to play with it.
I'll look for that too.
I don't know. He thinks I should get a cell phone. I don't really want one. I'm gonna have to do something though. I really.
Well, our landline only works half the time, and they can't fix it.
I know. Yeah.
They kicked you off Facebook for being a subversive.
I know. I'm just a horrible person. I'm probably on every watch list going because y'all know me. I don't shut my mouth. So, whatever. But yeah, guys, well, it's been almost an hour, and I do have a 4-minute video I want to play for you. So, oh, look, these are the places Maria's been.
What? Oh my goodness, let me see.
Oahu.
I always want to go out there. Why?
Puerto Rico, Texas, California. Hydraulic aircraft. There you go.
Oh, the guy that found the rattlesnakes this week was a hydraulic aircraft mechanic, and I asked him when I first met him why he didn't want to do that. He could make money being an aircraft mechanic. He said, because if you mess up, people die. I thought, wow, that's some pressure.
Yeah.
If he messes up, he gets bit by a rattlesnake here, but he doesn't pay attention.
Well, he's getting bit. He's not killing somebody else.
But that's funny. Because when we try to set our big tankers up, we go to Kevin for some of his because he's good with hydraulics and connections. And
well, our son's coming over later, so now that you've told him that, probably between what you told him and my son or our son, they'll figure it out. Now I am in the semiconductor engineering field.
Holy moly!
Yeah, Maria works hard, man. She does that kind of stuff. Stays up all night, parties all weekend. She's like that. She's fun. Oh, man. Well, guys, thanks for coming and hanging out. By all means, we've got you. I've got my live scheduled throughout October, and then I'll put them up again for November once we get there. But go ahead and feel free to leave comments on them if you guys have any ideas, any topics you want to talk about. Let us know. We were playing the other day on Discord, and we were, playing with the watch party tabs, I guess, and seeing how that all works. So at some point, we're going to set up a watch party over there. Let me know what's a good day or good time or whatever. You know, I got more free time than Doug. Doug's home on the weekends. We just have to do it in between critter feedings so that they are mostly mellow when we're online. So yeah, other than that, I'm going to go ahead and play this 4-minute video. Watch it, don't watch it. It's up to you. You can find it in the playlist for these lives if you want to watch it another time. And other than that, you have me now on Discord. Awesome. Cool, Chris. I will send you an invite or whatever needs doing. I'll go over and check after I get off here and hook anybody up that, added me. So great. So yeah, thanks for coming. I'll talk to you guys all again on Tuesday. And like I said, I think I'm going to start reading books so I can read you to sleep at night. Would you like that?
Holy moly. Well, thanks for being here, everyone. Been nice to talk to you. We'll see you next week, I hope.
Yeah, let me see if I can find. Oh, I have to do a share screen. All right, give me 2 seconds to pull it all up. Sorry, guys, I forgot what I have to do here.
No, I thought you could just have. I don't know how this works.
Yeah, well, it's all these buttons.
You have to go, but
I thought I did, but I forgot to cue it up. So
I'll try to enjoy the journey this week. I always say it. I can say a lot more than I can do sometimes, but I can say I've made progress from. Well, definitely here, but even every day, a little bit of progress, move ahead.
Well, even changing jobs since you got here.
Yep, that was scary and didn't work out as well as I'd hoped at first.
No?
Things should be okay now, and life went on. And that change, it's not good. It is good. It is. I still can't watch this thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
My phone's jacked up.
I'm having trouble locating what I was looking for. Sorry. I know, and it's not, but it's not there now. So I don't know
Lord,
where I put it, so I'm looking for it.
I think you better get one of those iMacs we talked about.
I am not getting an iMac.
I want Ellen to change from PC to iMac to do all her creative and video things. What do you think?
Tell him no, because I don't want to learn a new system.
And you're not giving them away, but still, I don't know.
I know it's in this playlist, and I don't know why it's giving me a hard time.
Well, you just have to find something else. I don't know.
Dun, 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 dun.
There it is. I see it.
Okay.
I wish you. It's weird. I think it's weird. Everything's weird. I have to digest things I hear. Intellectually, emotionally, spiritually. Sometimes I think about things for a long time. But here it is.
All right. It should come up here in just a second. So, I hope you guys have a great day, and we will talk to you again soon. When this is over, I'll end the live. Thank you very much for coming.
But if it's not like that, be brief in forgetting, and after you've forgotten, don't keep anything. I wish that wouldn't happen, but if it does and you forget, you could be a person without desperation. I also wish you may have a lot of friends, and even if they are bad and inconsequent, they should be brave and true, and, at least one of them, should be completely reliable. But because life is the way it is, I also wish you may have enemies. Not many or too little, just in the right number, so that you will have to question your own certainties and truths as well. And may there be among them at least one who is just and fair, so that you can never feel too secure in your ideas. I wish you may be useful but not irreplaceable, and in your bad moments, when you have nothing else, that sense of usefulness will keep you on your feet. So equally, I wish you to be tolerant, not with those that make little mistakes, because that is easy, but with those that make a lot of mistakes and can't help it. And make good use of this tolerance to set an example to others. I wish that, being young, you don't mature too quickly, and once you're mature, don't insist in getting younger. And when you're old, don't feel despaired, because each age has its pains and pleasures, and we need them both in our lives. By the way, I wish you to be sad at least one day, so on that day you may discover that to laugh every day is good, to laugh often is boring, and to laugh constantly is an illness. I wish that you may discover, with maximum urgency, that, above and in spite of everything, there are people around you who are depressed, unhappy, and unjustly treated. I wish you to caress a dog, to feed a bird, and to listen to its chirp as well, as it sings triumphantly early in the morning. Because this way you will feel good for no reason. And then I wish you may sow a seed, even if it is really small. And may you accompany it in its growth, so that you will discover how many lives a tree is made of. I wish as well that you may have money, because we need to be practical. And that, at least once a year, you put some of this money in front of you and say, "This is mine." So it is very clear who owns who. Also, I wish none of your loved ones may die, but if some of them do, I wish you may cry without regret, and without feeling guilty for the things you never said, or the things you never did. Finally, I wish for you that being a man, you may have a good woman, and being a woman, you may have a good man. Tomorrow and the day after. If all these things would happen to you, then I wish for you nothing more.